Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Mountain Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor, where only about 16 game days have passed. I've just come up here to Rain to collect the last few bits of meat I need for the quest in Quinn to get the old ruins up and running. And in those 7 days, a whole lot has happened on the world map. The Kingdom of Sarleon has lost a vendor to the Kingdom of Ravenstone only just recently. And then about a day later, they lost another one of their towns, Laria, to the Bacchus Empire, making the Kingdom of Sarleon probably not very long for this world. This does often happen, when they find themselves in the middle of all the other empires and they just get a little bit dogpiled. It's not to say that they can't come back, and certainly the Fitzbane still don't look particularly strong, with Anson Lodge, Mistmire, Iron Oak having fallen to the Ravenstone. So they're probably the second weakest, but this probably means we really want to start thinking about taking Marleon in the future. I would have preferred to take Laria, but the problem is that if we now take Laria off the Bacchus Empire, or whoever takes it, the Bacchus Empire will always see Laria as theirs, so they will inevitably declare war on us. And I find the best way to start off these campaigns when you're an upstart is to only anger one faction at once, because inevitably you'll end up fighting multiple factions. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the world map, see how things go. For now, we're going to head back towards Quinn, go from there. But a lot has happened. I mean, Lara has literally only just fallen and been awarded to Agathon and Legatus as of now. Sarleon may well take it back. It's not kind of without chance, but we definitely need to keep an eye on the world map now and see when opportunity is available. When there's an opportunity available, we may need to strike, even if we don't have as much right to rule as I would like. I've only got 18 at the moment, which is not as much as I would have preferred. We may just have to deal with a low right to rule anyway. There's not much we can possibly do about that. Weirdly, the game always slightly jutters when coming into this place. It never used to. It seems to nowadays. Never mind. I think we now finally have all the bits we need to get this old ruins up and running again. This reminds me of a kind of fictional castle in a fictional novel that I read when I was growing up called The Ranger's Apprentice. And they used, I think it was in kind of an alternate kind of Japanese alternative country. They used kind of a castle which was mostly made out of mountainous stone and then just had one entrance to the front, and this reminds me of that. And I remember very much enjoying those stories when I was growing up. I can't say I've read them in about 12 years. Right, now I need to get into this chest. Here we go, we've got a bunch of dry meat. We should also have the sumpter horses, the tools, and the ale. That should be everything he needs to get this process started. Alongside, of course, the refugees as well. Where is our horse gone? It's run off over there. It's decided it doesn't want to be a part of today's affairs, which is, fair enough, I suppose. Let's go meet Bernard on foot then. See Lethal doing over there in the distance. Just having a chill. Hello there, Bernard. I've got all your supplies. Do you have all the necessary supplies? I do. Now all we need is 20 strong men. So I can drop off the 13 refugees I have. And now I need to find 13 or 7 more refugees. We'll head into Laria quickly. So Alistair is welcome back. That's fine. He's already given us his troops. So we haven't really seen him battle yet. But we will. Because we weren't fighting to avoid having issues with losing our refugees. I'm considering going actively hostile against the Kingdom of Sarleon. That would allow us to get a bit more money, potentially, from taking Lords prisoner, but also from maybe assisting Noldor in fighting the Kingdom of Sarleon. That being said, if they're not in Laria, they're less likely to be fighting Sarleon. The Sarleon Lords are less likely to be fighting Noldor troops because they'll be in the area less. We'll have to see. Let's just make a bit of extra food for ourselves now that we've given away a lot of our meat. And set off the ale as well. Head to the tavern. Not particularly exciting here for the time being. Joan Longshanks, any rewards for me? No, there isn't. Let's go get 7 more refugees, and when we do, Quinn will be ready to go. We'll chase these guys down. There's only 1 refugee, but 1 refugee is still better than no refugees. We'll just charge straight away, as we very much outnumber them in terms of quality and also numerically as well. So let's charge them down. Get a few prisoners here and there as well. If we are going to be going independent at some point in the near future, we're going to need money. There we go, wrapping that up pretty quickly. Not a huge problem whatsoever. So that will be 1 refugee. We only need 6 more now. Still getting a little bit of issues with my voice, so I apologise if I sound pretty rough or there's a lot of cuts in the video. Unfortunately, coughing down a microphone does not sound particularly pleasant, and so for that reason I'm trying to make it less kind of gruesome to listen to my hacking cough and voice. But we can head back up north because that's the best place to find refugees in Pendor. For example, they've only got 1. They've only got 1, so I'm less keen on going after them. They've got 2 refugees, we can do that. They've got 8 refugees, but they're being chased by a lot of Ravenstone Lords, so we'll just keep going up towards Poinsbrook. We know there'll be some refugees around here somewhere. I want to target groups which have at least got a few refugees. You've got 4 refugees, let's go after you. That would save me a lot of time. Hopefully no one else beats us to it though. We might still be able to get some of those refugees, even if we've been joined by Ravenstone Patrol. Shouldn't be too bad. Those are mostly town militia. Hopefully our current refugees don't die in combat. That would be unfortunate. Go after you. Take you out. We're never going to say no to some additional prisoners. We're kind of rapidly approaching the mid-game, as I like to call it, where we're now thinking about kingdoms. Now thinking about maybe a custom knighthood order in the future. But of course, for all of that you need money. I need specialist troops, which is why getting this whole system up in Quinn running is important. Take a few little bits there. And we get the 4 refugees, excellent. Not that we have space for them. Who can we afford to drop from this troop? The Maiden Cavalry can go, as can the Pendor Man-at-Arms. We'll probably be able to pick up more of them in future. It's taken a long time for us to get those up and running. It's unfortunate. We can bring back 3 of them, because we only need 2 more refugees to make this work, so that's not too bad. Let's go find ourselves another group of multiple which has at least 2 refugees, and then that we can head on to Quinn. And I believe it will take a couple of weeks for that to get sorted. And for them to build up the fortifications. But once it's done, that will provide us a lot of good opportunities. We'll probably do some more Noldor relations if we can. Because if nothing else, I want to start competing in Noldor competitions. Finding the kind of Noldor hideout. Getting some Noldor equipment for not only myself but my companions. Unfortunately they come at cost, quite a heavy cost in fact. But you can partake in Noldor tournaments, as previously stated, which do sometimes provide you rewards in terms of Noldor items. Not always the Noldor items that you want, but still it's better than nothing. And if nothing else, they sell for a decent amount as well. There we go. We've helped on the Kingdom of Ravenstone a little bit more, so we're in fairly good terms with them. We'll take the cheese. Oh, I think I probably bought a few too many tools. We didn't need as many. That's fine. And we now have the 7 refugees required. So let's head back down towards Quinn. Get them put them to work essentially, and then we can go from there. We might partake in a few tournaments if we see some good ones around, or if there's any places where we can fight a unique spawn for some additional money. That'd also be very useful. Seven Cross Keep is being besieged by Livius Ducks, so really Sarleon, Kingdom of Sarleon are collapsing because that's now under siege. I don't really see how the Kingdom of Sarleon is going to be able to recover from this. This was dangerous to be crossing over this territory as much as I am. Doesn't look like the Kingdom of Sarleon is going to be able to recover. We'll have to see. They might manage it, but I'm really not sure. There we go. They're all popped in there. And now we speak to the builder again. Doesn't mean we need to go back in. But once we've done that, he will say, oh, it would be a couple of weeks, and then we just go off and do what else we need to do. It really struggles with this area. I don't know why. I mean, it's not a particularly resource-intensive game, because it's a very old game with very old graphics now. But just something about this place, it just seems to have a little bit of joltiness every time I come in. Now, there's Bernard. He's got all his supplies there. And these refugees who will, I think, make up the premises for us. I'm ready to begin construction, madam. We should be ready within 2 weeks. And I will be returning. So, we just need to leave those old ruins for the time being. We'll come back to them. See how things go. Let's go sell some stuff in Sarleon. Count Draco of the Kingdom of Ravenstone has founded a chapter house of the Order of the Green Line in Stoutheart Castle. Where is Stoutheart Castle? Count Draco, that'll be up north somewhere. That'll be... don't know where it is. Oh, it'll be there. So that's a minor knighthood order. That's not the same as the Shadow Legion that we've been assisting. They don't have quests for us. We can't join them or gain equipment from them. They kind of act as like lesser knighthood orders. The fifth event declared war against the Kingdom of Ravenstone. That's good. It means that Sarleon won't be destroyed too quickly, hopefully. Let's sell off all these bits that we don't need anymore. And also possibly just organise our inventory somewhat, because it's a little bit of a mess at the moment. Sort of those bits. We'll buy all these bits of food that we can. There we go. A little bit more organised now. Anyone of interest here? Crowvard's here. Semi-prisoners. And do you have any people for me? You don't. Cassim, welcome aboard. Oh, no. Cassim we can't take yet because we have Lethal Dirin. I believe Cassim and Lethal Dirin do not get on. Speaking of which, though, it's time to ask Lethal Dirin for some more troops. He doesn't have any this time. I think we can speak to maybe Donovan. He might have some. But we've already asked our companions, so we probably can't do so for the time being. But that's okay. Let's head back down towards Sez. Keep working on the Shadow Legion. Seven Cross Keep probably will fall. Looking at those numbers there. Unless the Seven Cross Keep unless the Kingdom of Sarleon decide to go and bail them out. Hello there, 74 Noldor. We are still not friends with you guys just yet. Oh, there's quite a few Noldor groups around here. Into Ethos we go. Let's wait here. So they run away. And we'll head down to Sez and hopefully get some more quests for the Shadow Legion. Hello there, sir. We could attempt to join your order again. That didn't go very well last time. Rivals. You usually have some rival. Knights of the Phoenix I don't want to fight with. However, I wouldn't mind fighting the Order of the Knights of the Dawn. Certainly not the Empire Immortals. Radiant Cross I don't want to fight. I like only having to fight one group every now and then, so I don't anger too many knighthood orders at once. Knights of the Dawn, there we go. And I'll also do a bounty with some Snake Cult as well. Now, how many Knights of the Dawn am I expecting here? 43, that's not too bad, we can deal with that. To battle? That's not a fun map, let's try that again. Neither is this, third time's the charm. This'll do. Cavalry's going to have to probably charge straight away. Infantry here, archers here. Okay, cavalry pull back. You've done your initial job. I don't want to lose any of my Shadow Legion Centurions if possible. Cavalry pull back if you can here. Because those Dawn Wyverns will hurt. I don't mind using this in Guardians. That's the Shadow Legion down, that's unfortunate. Everyone can charge now, because the cavalry's here. Most of the Dawn are not bad troops, they're really, really strong. They're always so righteous and it annoys me. And then also Saravan, that's not great. We're losing a lot of our Eventide Guilmans actually, they're not doing pretty well. And another Shadow Legion Centurion down. These Wyverns are proving costly. There we go. 8 dead. Not as much as I would have liked to have lost. Especially some of our more expensive troops. 2 of our Shadow Legion Centurions. I knew our cavalry would struggle there. But that's fine. We'll grab these bits. Grab prisoners. And upgrade more troops if we need to as well. Order Ivory will just complete straight away. There's no reason for us not to go back and complete it with them. We get some more relations, some renown, some honour. See if there's any troops in Says that we might want to pick up. Here's Borgi the Fat. He has some bounty hunters. I don't particularly care for them, but they'll do the job.
Yes. What?
I'm not hiring those adventurers though, because those would be costly. Even though they're pretty strong, they're just not worth the hassle, to be honest. Those bounty hunters I expect to die, and that's fine. That's kind of what they're there for. Got these snake cult killers over here. Looks like we've got a river on our side, which is excellent. Well, we sort of have a river. That's interesting. Come over here. Infantry hold here. Archers here. Cavalry over this side, because it looks like they're heading over that way. We do have plenty of cavalry now. Even after our last exchange where we lost a lot of our cavalry. Let's do some damage to these snake cult followers. Just keep an eye on the left flank as well. Snake cult followers will go down without too much trouble. Cavalry charge now. Everyone can charge now actually. Let's just ride down these armsmen before they become too troublesome. Get ourselves a little bit of prisoner intake as well. Those Eventide Guilmans really struggle in this mod, I find. They're really cool looking. The horse archers just generally struggle overall. Just because of how the AI works in this game. Please stop hitting me, thank you. Right. That wasn't too bad. 5 renown. We'll Take all these bits to sell. We can take that farmer. He probably won't survive very long, admittedly, but we'll take him anyway. How much was that for our quest? Some, but not enough. I'm not going to chase down those 17 snake cult. Those will be a pain to try catch up to, given we are a much, much larger party. Fitz Vane, take an answer lodge for the Kingdom of Ravenstone. Ooh, 80 snake cult. Yes, please. We'll have to help out this chappy here. Oh, you're a former Sarleon. I think. No, you're not. Sorry. You're an Empire Lord. I completely thought you were someone else, to be honest, but that's fine. This is a pretty big stakeholder group, and I don't know how much score we'll get for this because we're fighting with another Lord, but still probably be useful regardless. Let's push up to this hill. Because it'll take a while for the Empire Lord to actually join the fight as well. We can push up to here probably without too much issue. He'll probably not push in, so we don't want to get too far ahead. But we can set up here, that's probably okay. Infantry here, archers here, cavalry just on the side. Looks like the Empire Lord is now catching up, y'all. Or Bion Legatus, I don't really know how to say his name to be honest, but he's got a cool banner of arms. There's a very bold highwayman pushing in here, who's almost certainly going to get slaughtered. But Arquebusier has also done some good work there. There's the highwayman knocked out. Oh, it's a different highwayman. Anyway, we'll let the Empire lad charge in first. And we can follow in, that's fine. His cavalry is charging in now. We'll let them take the blunt of the damage. And now we can go in with ourselves. Although archers can stay there, there's no real reason for them to charge. Best thing they can do is sit on the hill and fire their weapons. Don't want to get too close there. Right. Take you out if we can. Do some damage to you. Losing more Eventide Gilmans by the second. Because as cool as they look, they're not very strong in actual combat. Certainly melee combat they struggle with. We need to leave, we are in a little bit of trouble here. There's also relative safety. Put some damage on that Cobra Warrior. Excellent. Oh no, that was an Ancon Knight. Man, our cavalry is really struggling at the moment. Oh, we'll send our archers in now. We knocked out that Cobra Warrior, that was good. Take out you. And go after this chap here. I think it might be the last one. Come back here. There we go. Not too bad. A few losses here and there. But nothing we can't handle. And we get some positive relation with this guy as well, which is by no means a bad thing. There's a nice horse here, but unfortunately it's swayed back, so its speed will be pretty low. But we'll take it to sell regardless. We can take the farmers, because they become Pendor recruits. And the rest will leave. That's probably enough for our bounty quest, it is. So we'll head back down to Cez and complete that now. There's no real reason to wait. I mean, we can get more score for sure. Oh goodness, hello there, Snake Old Tommy. That'll be a lot of score for us, but not someone we can take on at the moment. Suddenly a lot of Snake Ult around here, goodness me. Right, into Cez. Let's sell all these random bits we picked up first. Should earn us a couple of thousand dinars, maybe 1,000 dinars at most. It looks to be about 1,400, not bad at all. Go to the castle, and we have bounties to claim. Excellent. And I'm going to spend about 20 minutes off camera trying to join the Centurion. And you may well see the winning run. This is looking good. I'm down to 2 of them. I'm essentially just circling around them and shooting them from afar. It took a long time to get their horses down because they're armoured war beasts, and now I'm just trying to shoot them from a distance. When they come in close and they attack like such, I knock them out like this. 1 guy left to go. I give myself extra arrows to make this work. If needs to be, I can just knock out his shield, but his shield will be pretty strong as well. But I might start knocking it down. I've got the arrows to work with here. The real problem with these guys is their mobility. When they're on horseback, they're a pain to deal with. But now, this should be a little simpler. I'm trying not to do horse archery on the move, because I'm nowhere near as accurate or strong. But this is why it was important I kept my horse and they didn't, because I can just run off and shoot them from afar. They've used all their ranged weapons. They have very good throwables, and I've died quite a few times those in these attempts, but this is looking pretty good. Oh, I just need to not get too close to his pole arm, because even though he's on foot and I'm on a horse, still do serious damage. I've got to be careful. I would like to destroy his shield if possible, which is why I'm continuing to shoot. And do a little bit of damage here and there, which is the main thing. I don't know how many arrows his shield can take, but I need to leave some to actually shoot him, because I don't want to take him on kind of in actual combat. We missed there, that's unfortunate. But yeah, this is about my 5th attempt, so quite a bit has changed on the world map, which we'll look at in a little while. Come on, poke your head out. Oh, I was trying to get a headshot on him. Just got to hit my horse the opposite way, so he... There we go, that's it, yes! Goodness me, that took about an hour in game to do. So we go to the castle now and say, hello there, sir. We've won the challenge. Congratulations, you're now a retainer of our order. May you wear its armour proudly. I don't know if they'd have given us any armour. Usually they give you armour. They haven't given it to us this time, that's interesting. But if we do some more quests for them, then we should retain their armour. Tournament champion in Nautar. We'll leave that off for the time being. But we are now part of the order. They do usually give us armor. I'm not sure why that hasn't happened. But hopefully as we level up within the order, that should help. In the meantime, Windholm has been besieged by the Dashar. So definitely it's going to be like Sarleon and the Huithril are the 2 first factions that will leave. The Bakassin might keep on pushing in to Sarleon territory, as do the Ravenstone. So let's get moving. Queen should also be nearly done by the time we get there, because I spent quite a bit of time just resting and recuperating my health. Sarleon and Bakassin Empire made peace. Might keep the Sarleon Empire alive a little bit longer, although I still really doubt they'll manage. I'm kind of annoyed that we didn't get Aha armor, because the armor that you can get from those guys is pretty good. But hopefully we'll get some more as time goes on. But the main thing is we're part of them now. It means we can start doing that quest, or a quest that appears in future will be very, very useful for us in the long run. Hello there, Drunken Mercenary. I have to fight you. Oh, I didn't put my shield back on. That's a problem. Yeah, I took my shield off when I was doing the order fight there. So we're almost certainly going to lose to this chap here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just lose our health for the time being. We can sell those additional arrows, the barbed arrows we'll sell for now. Oh, that's why I shouldn't have sold that shield I had, should I? Good, so I think we put it in. We'll just buy that shield back, that's not too bad. And let's just reorganise our infantry so it's a little bit more organised. There we go. And we're going to head over back to Quinn. Also, our Codex of the Righteous Ranger is coming along nicely, which is very useful indeed, because that's going to help us with our nodal relations. So everything's moving in the right direction, which I'm pretty chuffed about. Right, that's still not quite ready yet, that's fine. I can't remember when we completed that quest, but we do usually get a notification down here saying that it's ready. Send to Marleon quickly. There's quite a few unique spawns out of the moat, including Igrim the Devourer, who's a very strong chap. We'll take these Aventuriers. I do like the Barclay troops. Now usually Igrim the Devourer is kind of the game boss of this entire campaign. You know, there are some unique spawns that are tough. Igrim the Devourer is probably one of the toughest ones, alongside the Noldor Lords. That being said, Igrim can have up to 5,000 troops in his spawn. Let's go see if we can find him. He's usually somewhere down here. Now that's interesting. We can take on that Mettenheim group, but I don't think that's the best thing we can do with our time. What is going on over here? That's a Deshar Fitzvane fight. Looks like Midholm is surviving for the time being. It may not do for much longer, but there is a tournament here which will do, because I believe this will mostly be a melee combat tournament, which shouldn't be too bad. I do want to check out this chap on horse. These guys will be nowhere near as strong as the guys we took on, although our team seems to be doing pretty appallingly, and actually on horseback it might not even be as good. All we need to do is get one kill, and then we will make it through to the next round where things might go a little bit better for us. So I wouldn't mind having 20,000 DNRs to my name. It'd be useful, but no, not in this chance. Not this time with the Kraken Radari. Right there, that's fine. Let's go down and see if Igrim the Devourer is in this part of the world. He doesn't seem to be. That's where he usually ends up. It's down here near Windholm. Vandenbrae's been besieged by the Deshar. Black Coven. I'm curious to see how this goes at Vandenbrae. It doesn't look like Vandenbrae's under siege, I'll be honest. I think it probably was. It's not anymore. These Knights of the Dawn want to take me on. I'd rather not, to be honest, because we lost quite a few troops last time we did that. Let's head back down towards Sez, do some more quests for them. See if we can get some of that armour we so desperately wanted. Sarleon are taking Kennett Castle of the Kingdom of Ravenstone, so they are fighting back. Ah, the old camp is done. Excellent. Let's head to Quinn and go have a look. It's also increased our level, which is wonderful. And in we pop to the old ruins, go to the camp. And it does move us a little bit closer, thankfully. But here we go, you can see that the castle would have been repaired to some extent. I think the in-game sound has failed, but that's fine. The music is still running, but you can't hear the hoof prints or the hoof noises from the horse. Now, where is Bernard? Oh, there he. That's Little Deerin, that's not Bernard. Where does Bernard usually hang out? It's been a while since I've done this quest, to be honest. That's Sir Alistair. We'll come back at daytime. He may not be here late at night. I presume he has a home to go to. There we go, now with the sounds of the horse. And some lodges under siege, so a lot is happening on the world map, for sure. Hello there, camp guard. We're going to want to hire a few extra people here. Question is, where does Bernard usually hang out? That might be him there, actually. Yeah, I think he's only here during the daytime. Hello there, Bernard. Greetings, madam. As you can see, the base is up and running. I thought this place would need a few pair of good eyes, and those who could detect enemies on the edge of the camp and raise alarm if necessary. I hired a few good lads. They are young hunters, so they shouldn't cost you a fortune. You did well. I'm impressed by your organisational skills and suspect it wasn't easy to keep the men under control for so long in this forgotten place. In fact, I'm so impressed I have an offer for you. I would like to employ you as the camp master. I will pay you well. What do you think? I've enjoyed repairing this place more than building one barn after another. You, madam, treated me fair, much better than my previous employers. I will accept your offer. So, I want to... First of all, I can go to the camp vault, which is now just here. I can review the garrison. So I have room for 20. There's 20 refugees here at the moment. And I can garrison up to 50. It's a little bit like a castle. And I can make some additions here. I want a blacksmith. 3,000 dinars, yes. Harold has been appointed as a blacksmith. I want some stable workers. So I need to find some Jatu outcast riders in a pub for 5,000. And 15,000 dinars for additional 50 troops space. All very useful indeed. Now we can speak to the blacksmith here. Greetings, Commander. Thank you for allowing me to work in this forge where I can gather more experience and further develop my skills. I won't let you down. Commander, before you go, I have to tell you something. During the construction, workers discovered some remains of what was once a large storage room. The foundations were quite bad. Inside they found some wanted items. You can see what we found laying on that table behind me. One is this old horse armour that is uniquely shaped. However, what is more important is that it's made out of unusual metal, lightweight and strong. I remember that my master once mentioned about a rare ore, which was almost impossible to find. Ran between veins of ebony ore, and once its nature was discovered, was acquired by royalty only. Is the armour still usable? The armour is in quite good shape, but requires some work to restore it to its former glory. There is a bigger problem, though. It seems that this piece of equipment was made to fit a very large horse breed, not the ones we have around here. I adjusted the armour as much as I could, but after that I couldn't find a single horse that could wear it. You mentioned that items made out of this metal were used only by royalty. It's most likely that they have special horses as well, worthy to wear such a rare barding. I think it would be a good idea to visit the old Pendor capital and try to find out something about those old and large horse breeds. And I need to just leave here for a second and do this because I want him to repair this cracked Hawkstorm bow for me, which I believe he can do. Your Hawkstorm bow should be ready in 5 days. It is in really poor condition, but he'll get that done, which will be useful. He can't make it better, he can only repair it. He's only a kind of fairly average blacksmith, but he'll do well. In the meantime, we're going to head back down to Cez, see if we can keep increasing our... oh, hello there, you're Noldor. That could be a problem. We need to leave. We're not friends with the Noldor just yet. I don't believe, anyway. Faction relations. Yeah, they're still suspicious of us for the time being, but they won't be forever. We'll head back down to Cez, do some more quests for the Shadow Legion. I'm really upset we didn't get any armour. Normally they give you armour when you complete that quest, from memory. We should get some when we increase our level with those guys, though. Once we become a knight commander, etc., we should get some more benefits from them. Hello there, sir. Anything I can do to help? I will happily take a bounty. And any interesting tournaments nearby? Let me go to Laria. I'm not willing to do that one. Probably initially their armor won't be as that spectacular, but over time it can become really, really strong. I definitely don't want to take on a Snake Cult army. For sure. Hello there, Nordor. Just going to avoid you for the time being. So I want to find some Snake Cult. That'll do. 39 of them. That's unfortunate. We'll help Lord Deodatus out. There's no reason for us not to kind of make friends with him. We'll let our cavalry charge in. Ooh, look at that. Shadow Legion Mariners killed almost instantly. There's not too many of these guys, so I'm just trying to help out this guy. But I really would like some better armor, because this armor is not doing the job against these stronger enemies at the moment. Because we are playing on full damage. So whatever damage I do to them, they would do the same to me. When I used to play this mod and this game in general, I'd always play on half damage or quarter damage. But I want to play this properly, so usually I now play on full damage. It does mean you can get absolutely massacred by someone's throwing weapon if you're not careful. Also, another Eventide Guildman, they're really not shaping up very well at the moment. I'm looking forward to having the Hawkstorm bow because it should be better than this Horn bow, if I remember correctly. There we go, Cobra Warrior dead. 2 renown, 5 morale. We found our Lord Deodatus. Nothing of interest there particularly. We should level ourselves up, and between episodes I will level up our companions. Let's go for some Iron Flesh and some Power Strike. We just need a little bit more strength, I would think. Head over to the Snake Cult area. There's no one down there at the time being. That would have given us a little bit of progression on our quest. Yes, it has. River's upgraded, that's good. Avoid that Snake Cult army. Because we're not strong enough to take on 800 troops, even if some of them won't be very good. There seem to be many Snake Cult around here for the time being, apart from that major army. We're in Sarleon made peace, so Sarleon might survive for a little bit longer. That's the same Snake Cult army. Still making a good amount of money per week. But of course we do need to now pay for our workers at that old ruined area. What's going on here? The Black Coven's fighting the Snake Cult. How about that? I can't get involved because they both hate me. Right. Let's take on the Snake Cult. Right, let's push up to this hill here. I imagine they'll push in pretty quickly. Cavalry over there. Gotta watch out for these Snake Cult armsmen. Right, go, go, go. We've done some initial damage, now we can charge. Oh, it's the Balestra, that's unfortunate. Take out some of these farmers. Cool. Not doing too bad here, we'll get a bit more quest, and by then our Hawkstorm bow should be done. Just got out you, but thankfully some beat me to it. 3 renown, 7 rounds, so still getting a decent amount of stuff from it. We will take all this stuff to sell. We're not far off the Noldor Relations book, and then we will do the Prophesy Of Pendor. So we do want to be getting as much capacity for troops in our army as possible, because eventually we're going to have to go in and take over an area, and that's going to be tough. We'll take an Imperial Guard. They do look pretty cool, these guys. I think they're supposed to be based off kind of Byzantium, that kind of area. Bounty Hunt, not quite enough. We do need to work on our morale a little bit. We'll just run past that Nodal Patrol. Over to Ethos. Let's just sell our goods, get some more food. I did also manage to get a business up in a vendor when it was taken over by the Ravenstern, because the Lord changed. They hadn't assigned a new Lord there. It was an excellent time for me to go in and get a new business up and running. Go to the tavern. Also just get ourselves some more Adventuriers.
I'm honored, my lady.
Only 3 of them, but that's fine. And I'm just going to get myself a little bit of morale as well. At a cost, but a worthwhile cost, really. And let's go see if we can find one more Snake Cult. Reavers are going to go away again. I don't particularly care, to be honest. Hello. Is this something that can be won? I don't think so, unfortunately. Unless there's another Empire Lord who comes and joins the fight. No, not anymore. Not one of them's left. Just need to find one more Snake Cult group. That'll do. You dare speak to me? Right, infantry here. I'm just on the very slight hill. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, they're charging. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. That's probably actually better for us because we've got these Marinis, which will help us. Everyone charge. Oh, goodness, that's a Anaconda Knight. Cobra Warriors are not too bad. Anaconda Knights are dangerous. Please leave my horse alone. And me alone. Do need to get a faster horse in future. We will eventually do that barding quest, but it's going to be one we do very much in the future, because we will not have the riding skill to do that quest the blacksmith was on about anyway, anytime soon, really. Take you out. Ow, that was a big two-handed weapon. I should have seen that coming. Let's shoot that guy. Excellent. I think it might be just that chap there, but that chap is now dead, which is very good news. Who are we chasing? There's a Cobra Knight over there, or an Anaconda Knight, but that's now dead. Excellent. So far, renowned 12 morale. Good amount of equipment there for our troops. So grab all these bits to sell. And I suppose we can take those 2 farmers. There's no reason for us not to, really. Get all these guys leveled up as Balestras. Pendor Militia. And that should be enough for our bounty quest. So we'll go back to Cez and hand that in. And then we'll go collect a Hawkstorm bow, which should be done by the time we get there. But before that, I want to make sure I've got room for any gear that they give me. Not that they gave me the gear last time, but I'm hoping they might do this time. Bounty to claim. Oh, we got Black Greaves. That's nice. And we also get some rank points, which is good. We're still only a retainer, but over time we can do more and more stuff. I don't want to do a Laria tournament. I don't think that would go very well. These Black Greaves, pretty good. It's additional 4 armor. We'll keep these other bits here to give to someone else. But we can start getting some pretty good things. Maybe they changed how the armor rewards work in the most recent update, which albeit was quite a long time ago, but maybe I didn't read the patch notes very well. Anyway, off to Quinn. Anson Lodge has been besieged. There seems to be a lot of fighting around Anson Lodge at the moment. We'll upgrade our Pendor Militia and any farmers that are still around. Head over to Quinn. I'm really hoping this Hawkstorm bow is better. I've put a lot of effort into making sure that this works in our favour. We're gonna have to. And the nice thing is we can actually rest here overnight. It's a safe place. No one can actually attack us here. It will never be besieged. No one will ever come and attack us here. It's very useful. Here's our Hawkstorm bow right here. Excellent. Let's have a look. Damage of 30. It's slightly better. And the speed rating is better as well. The draw speed is better. The missile speed is slower. But it also just looks a little bit cooler than the Hornbow. So I'm happy we've got that. Unfortunately, he can't take it any further, I don't believe. I'm just an apprentice. I don't have the necessary skills to improve this item further. Yeah. But still, it's a slightly better bow. It's progress. And I'll tell you what, as we got this sorted, as Sarleon continues to collapse, we will call things apart there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.